when I get at the farm tomorrow, I spend some time just sitting as I am seated here to observe my chicken and see, there's a good thing in observing. You either pick one thing that the team on the ground was not able to pick. As the owner, and also having the background of the vet, there's what I'm able to pick and also able to check. That identifies whether they are healthy, whether they need some vitamins, whether we are feeding right, whether we need to check whether they are gaining weight right. Like now, there's already what I'm selling. I need to know the weights of them so that when I'm putting the media or when I'm marketing, I know what weight I'm telling customers. So there's all that I plan to do tomorrow. Then I also need to meet a few of my customers that I sell to the kifarangas, the chicks, and also some that I'm intending to talk to on large-scale business on supply for the chicken. So that is what I'm planning for tomorrow. Another day, the schedule will be different depending on my plan. Soon I'll be vaccinating my 2-month-old chickens against those vaccines. Is what is given for that, the injections and that. I need to do that. So the day after, I'll be planning for that. So my schedule will be different. So for me, it is not a routine, but I also get involved at times on the farm. I get involved on the routine where we wake up I come direct to the farm, wake up and join the team as they clean the feeding containers, the water containers. Like here we have is a watering system. It's from one point. It waters and it supplies from across all the. So we need to check whether cleanliness. I need to check whether everything has been done right. Have they been checking the water up in the tanks that is supplying all this? So I do my normal checks that early morning with them. We feed chicken in the morning. Then we monitor those ones those that are brooding. Remember I said I have a Kienyeji chicken. So there are those ones that are getting broody. We need to check which ones are they that we prepare the eggs for what we put for them to brood on. So there's all that. Poultry farming is not as easy as it looks, or is not as hard as it looks. It is dependent on how you handle it. To begin with, I can say there are challenges that can put you off from the word go, and the others along the way. One first challenge is the cost of feeds. Cost of feeds is too high, making the cost of rearing chicken very high, and of course leaving the margin to be very slim. Where am I going to when I say that? Is because when the price for this chicken is determined so much on the expenses, and one of the major expenses is the feeds. We will say there's also the cost of medicine and diseases, the challenge of diseases. But for diseases, you're able to control because if you follow the vaccination program, you're good. You'll not miss here and there, but those others are able to be controlled. Again, you don't want to make sure to feed your chicken with medicine. Medicine is not food, sorry. So you need to control using the vaccination program, follow it up well, and that the challenge of diseases will be not as much. I go back to the challenge of feeds because now that it determines on how much you're going to sell this. And then that brings me to the third challenge of market. Market, yes, there are people who are out there to buy. People are ready. You get people who are approaching you. They want to buy the whole flock. But again, what price are they giving you? And how much did you spend on your chicken? So now the feeds, if we are able to get a better price for cheap feeds, that would be perfect. So we are hoping the institution that in the manufacturing of feeds are able to check on their feeding, on the prices for their feeds. But even now, we are looking at one day to start manufacturing our own feeds. That is where we are going. Because with the kind of feeds that and again, there's so much feeds out there in the market, but you can't give everything to your chicken. So you look at the quality feeds. These quality feeds do not come cheap. So that is the challenge, the biggest challenge. That also affects how we are going to sell these chicken, because when you get these brokers, they are not giving us a good price considering to what you spent in the rearing of the chicken. So that is the biggest challenge at the moment, the feeds cost. That is also affecting the selling price to this. But with the progress, I can assure you it'll be good with time, because you're looking at manufacturing my own feeds at the farm, which will be much better for my expenses. Yes, I would encourage as many people as to join the business. Main reason is because you don't have to start as I have this many. I also did not start with the many that I have today. I did not start with these big structures that you can see. I started small. I can tell you I started in a one I don't know even how to explain, because it was just a cube, a very small one, that I started with 3 chicken. So I'm saying you don't have to start big, and the secret is please learn from small to big. Don't try to jump that one and imagine that you'll be a millionaire overnight. It has its own processes. You have to start small, learn with the small, face the challenges, fail, wake up, and in the process, you'll be a better farmer than starting big and then go down again. So you start small, go up slowly. As of today, I've grown many farmers. Some, they're my employees that I used to have. Then you give them 3 chickens, somebody comes later and tell you, today, mom, I have like 50. So is you start small. And I'm inviting those who aren't so willing. And with the passion, of course, you have to like it. Don't get into it because of money. That's one of the mistakes people are doing. Because now you are jobless, you want to jump and say the next easy thing to do is chicken, because you have little money, you can do chicken. Or you need to have the passion. You need to feel that this is what you want to do. You need to feel this. If this fails, you wake up again and try again and again and again. So have the passion. Another advantage is that you don't have to have a lot of capital. You can do it at the backyard, small. Learn from that backyard as you save for the large business, for the bigger business. So it doesn't need a lot of capital. But remember, even if we're saying it's not a lot of capital, you need to have saved well, because you need the feeds. You need, of course, the vaccines. These things are not cheap. As I said, feeds is one of the biggest challenge with the poultry farming. So you need to be saved a little bit, at least to take you to the extent that you're able to break even, or to an extent that you're able to get your own chicken able to feed themselves. Currently, I have chicken that are ready for sale. The mature ones that are ready to go and eat. Very tasty Kienyeji chicken. They are ready for selling to direct customers who are buying bulky, and also those ones buying small quantities are very much welcome. When we can slaughter for customers, but again, it is dependent on the numbers. We can deliver dependent on the area you live, where you live. So that when you get in contact, you need to agree and see whether you're able to deliver or you can come and pick. That said, I'm also having chicks that are 1.5 months old that are also available for sale. It depends. When you come, we can negotiate on the price depending on the number of chicken that you're taking. So again, I say the price, there's a price for the chicken, but again, the number that you're picking also determines on how much I'm able to charge you. Okay. And again, if you want them slaughtered or take them live, it also determines on how much I'm going to sell to you. Again, if you want me to deliver, and it's a further place than the location that we have allocated that we can deliver, we can also agree on that. So any customer is welcome. You're so welcome to see my farm and also learn as I'm learning. We learn together. Last but not least, I would want to say, and one of the reasons I would very, very much want to mentor other small farmers to be farmer like me, or even to exit, I give them the blessing, is because I was also mentored. I'd want very much to appreciate a lady by the name Susan. She held my hand from when I was bringing in the large scale, when I was starting the large scale business. She was with me from the construction part of my structures, and she was also part of my introducing the new chicks to my farm. And she held my hand through the first lot. So I really very much want to appreciate Susan. Thank you very much. And that's the reason, because of you, I would want very much to go other young farmers. Thank you.